This is a demonstration of the Makko-ho Meridian stretches in real time with narration. So starting with lung and large intestine, interlinking the thumbs. So the inhale brings the chest up and the exhale drops the shoulder blades down. Doing your best to keep your elbows straight and open the upper chest. So the general rule of meridian stretching is to do every stretch 4 times, with the inhale increasing the space and the exhale increasing the stretch on the meridian. So here, inhaling up and exhaling forward and deeper into a forward bend. So keeping the arms straightened is the primary focus of this meridian stretch. Also keeping the knees comfortable by bending your knees more than what I'm demonstrating is a really important thing to focus on. So here, rising up on an inhale, I switch the interlace of my thumbs, inhaling up and then exhaling my scapula back toward my hip sockets, and repeat for a total of 4 breath cycles with this specific sequence of breathing. Inhaling up and exhaling, releasing down. And then inhaling up and then exhaling, bend forward. Again, your knees can be bent, but keep your arms as straight as possible. Inhaling up and exhale your torso down and over into the forward bend. This is a fantastic stretch for the back of the legs, which is another location of the long meridian. There's also an extension of large intestine on the side of the back of the legs. So inhaling all the way back up again and exhale to release the arms. With the next inhale, just start the 4-part lung and large intestine stretch series. So that's an exhale, inhaling up towards your nose, and then exhale down, rotating all the way at the hip sockets and rolling the spine. So inhaling, roll the spine all the way back up. Reach overhead, exhale as you extend the arms out. Inhale, part 3 to the nose, and exhale, roll down the spine. So 2 more repetitions of the entire sequence. Part 1 is coming up here, inhaling, exhaling, stretch the arms out and wide. Inhale, part 3, up toward the nose, exhale, spine roll down as far as you can go forward. And just 1 more time, inhaling all the way up. 1, part 2, exhaling, open your chest and arms. Inhale, part 3, toward the nose, and exhale, roll all the way back down. Now transitioning to the ground, inhale forward, exhale back toward the heels. So this is inhaling forward, exhaling back, repeating this 4 times. Now this is unique to my shiatsu school. It so happened one of my fellow students was a yoga teacher, and so he actually encouraged the entire class to use this transition. It's not commonly taught in the Makko-ho sequences. Here's the second part of the transition, the child pose. So using the inhale to expand the chest and move the sternum forward, and exhaling, sitting deeper toward the heels. And here, as you can see, I'm sitting in between my heels. But it is possible to do this while sitting on the heels if you don't have quite the comfort in your knees to do this deep of a bend. The next Makko-ho is the stomach and spleen pancreas, progressed in 3 parts. So the inhale is sitting down and curling. The exhale is picking up the hips and extending the whole torso and neck. So extending, that's the exhale. Inhaling is regrouping the meridian. So exhale and inhale 4 times, the second progression on the elbows. So regroup forward and inhale. Exhale, extend the hips all the way across the top of the chest. Inhale, exhale. Notice I'm dropping my chin all the way back and dropping my head all the way back. Exhale. And then on the next inhale, I drop down to the 3rd progression all the way to the scapula. So inhaling is a lot more subtle of a movement. Inhale is like curling into the middle of the abdomen, and the exhale is extension of my arms overhead. And at the end of that 4th exhale, just drop everything to the ground. Now transition sitting back up into the seiza position and then lifting up into a cross-legged sitting position. The next Makko-ho is the heart and small intestine stretch, and this is done in 4 parts. So the soles of the feet are together, and the arm is rotated internally, so the pinky of each hand is actually facing forward. So the inhale is sitting up and straightening the arms. The exhale is pulling the elbows forward. And this is part 2. I reach across with my left hand to my right elbow and pull on the medial epicondyle, which is the elbow bone of the humerus. So the exhale is pulling me forward and deeper into the stretch. I'm getting a really nice lumbar stretch on those exhales. And then after 4, I switch to the other side. So inhale, sitting up, exhale, pulling my torso forward, using the elbow as leverage. So 4 times here. And as you can see, the more I get my head into it, the deeper I go forward. So I just let my head relax so that the whole spine is opening at the same time. So part 4, I put my hands back into that internally rotated position, inhaling and exhaling, but this time I don't come all the way up to sitting up on the inhale. I just lift my torso to reposition the sternum forward, and inhale, come all the way back up. The next Makko-ho is a warm-up called the hip walk. It's warming up the bladder and kidney, which are the meridians that are straight down the back and down the back of the legs, and also they come up the inside of the legs, the kidney meridian. So as you can see, I'm sort of doing a little robot walk with my hips. So I want to pick up the whole leg as much as possible all at one time. Full bladder and kidney meridian. Inhaling up, arms up on the line of the ears, and then here the exhale, hinging at the hips forward, inhale up, and at the end of your 4th exhale, you just drop everything over your legs. Then recover all the way back up with the arms straight, exhale, drop the arms to the sides. Bladder and kidney lower body stretch. Inhale, knees to the armpits, exhale, heels straight out. So keep your legs parallel on the inhale, exhale, straight out, pick up your feet if you possibly can, stretching the back of the legs intensely. This stretch is easier when you do it on a surface where the heels can slide. For pericardium and triple heater, get a cross leg position, cross arm position. So inhale up, the sternum goes up, exhale, press the hands away from your midline and leverage them against your thighs. So I'm trying to keep the back of my hands on the outermost side of my leg so that I can get maximum leverage. Then release the elbows at the end of that exhale. So exhaling out and release. Still exhaling, dropping the head forward. After 4 breathing cycles, rotate the palms down. Don't switch anything else. So inhale up, reset the sternum forward. Exhale, stretch the arms across the thighs, and then release the elbows at the end of the exhale. So repeat that for another 4 breath cycles. Again, releasing your head and neck into the space between your elbows. Nice strong inhales up, and the exhale just relaxes all the area between the scapula. So switching the leg cross and also the arm cross, and then rotating palms up again so that you can repeat the entire sequence with the opposite variation. So the inhale happens with the arms straight and chest upright. Exhale, drop the arms and the elbows, and repeat for 4 breath cycles here. After the 4th exhale, breathe in, come up and turn your palms downward. Continue with the same pattern, inhaling up, reset the sternum. Exhale, stretch your arms out across your thighs, and then release your elbows at the end of the exhale. So another 4 breath cycles using the same pattern. After completing all of the breath cycles, embrace your heart and breathe into your heart with the affirmation, I love myself and I love other people. I will take care of myself and I will take care of other people, and I will let others take care of me. Gallbladder stretch and counter stretch. So bend the right leg, put the right foot into the left thigh, rotate toward the right, and then inhale up, exhale over your left leg. So inhaling up and extending the side, exhaling over and increasing the stretch right next to the hip socket. Try to keep both hip bones on the ground. And this is an additional exhale. Now on an inhale, over to the other side, exhaling, pushing away from the midline. So here's the exhale. Inhale is in toward the center, exhale is out away. With the counter stretch at the end of the fourth exhale, drop everything, completely relax your gallbladder meridian, and then on an inhale, sit back up and switch the whole setup. So left knee bent, left foot to the right thigh, inhaling up, stretching to the left, exhaling toward the right leg, stretching intensely into the hip area and the lower torso. It's the side body stretch here. And then the additional rotation of the spine, so my face is going upward. Inhale, up, exhale into the counter stretch. Inhale everything toward the middle. Exhale, push the hand and the foot away from each other, away from your middle. Inhaling in, exhale, and then remember to drop everything at the end of your last exhale, that fourth exhale. So the final Makko-ho is the liver stretch. To start it, sit in a straddle position and rotate your torso fully toward each leg. We call this oscillating. This is an extremely productive movement for the liver meridian. So the Makko-ho itself, inhaling up to the eyes, exhale, stretch forward, keeping the toes pointed up. So repeat this movement 4 times. Stretching forward with the exhale as far as you can. The end of the fourth exhale, drop everything completely. Then when you recover your breath, inhale and maximize your total stretch, the straddle stretch, as far as you can. And there you have it. You've completed all of the Makko-hos.